Good morning, sunshines. I ever told you I'm like a 11:30 guy? It ain't 11:30. Anyway. Alright, we're going to try this for the third time. Between the neighbor's cat and the neighbor's kid and the mailman. Not real good luck getting this video made today. Anyways, if you know Santa Claus, tell him little Jimmy would like a drum sander. Because I'm having to I have thicknessed this into the wee hours of the morning, and I have these lovely little abrasions to show for it. I know there's probably a better way to do it, a smarter way to do it, but yeah, tell Santa I want a drum sander and a drill press and a table saw. Wow, coffee, really hot. Alright, so I have gotten my Rosette pretty close down to 100,000ths or 10/100ths or 1/10, whatever you want to call it. Pretty close. So now I have to make a channel in my soundboard, which makes me nervous. So what I use to set the depth on my router is I actually use this. This is the little tool that comes with the plunge router. And I use it because it's about, let's see, 0.88 tenths, 80 thousandths of an inch. Is that right? 80, yes, because that's how everything's measured in guitars, I guess, 80 thou. So that way, I can set my plunger here. And so now I'm only barely 80 thou. So that's how we're going to take this practice channel out of here. One of the things that I have gleaned from yesterday is that the tape on this is a good thing, and that after my first pass I take toothbrush and naphtha and I clean off my router bit, and I clean off the bottom of the router base, because you get the heat melts the adhesive and it wants to stick to here and it wants to stick to here, and things don't go really smoothly anymore. So that's one little tidbit I will offer pour vous. So let's get the mask on and see if we can't route the channel out in here. And if all goes well, then we're gonna get the soundboard, and we'll do that today after I have some of that scalding hot coffee. That's like crazy hot. Alright, there's a couple of things going on here, and the craziness that is working on a Saturday, which I try not to do, but sometimes it just goes that way. 3 passes it took me to get close to the edge on my rosette circle, because thanks to the contributions of you, my wonderful YouTube viewer, I have adapted my little tool making dealio, and I took the wedge and the spacer block in there, which is just old school kind of style, and threaded a bolt in there, and I threaded it with an X wrench end to make it easier for me, because I'm an old man and I hate screwdrivers. So anyways, it took me about 3 passes with the router to get close to the circle, and then now what I have done is I have done this inside, and because this is the first time of me doing this, I think I'm close, and it looks like I'm close. And so now I'm just kind of tapping this out. Yeah, see, I wasn't quite close, wasn't quite down there. So I need to get this, I need to figure out a better way. See, now it broke through there. Better way to gauge how deep I am. Now I could probably do the whole thing with the router, but if you've seen my routing skills, then you may concur with the fact that I'm kind of trying to ease into this. Alright, so yeah, that's working out okay. So I'm going to route off the inside, or trim off the inside, and then clean this edge up on the outside, and then we'll see how close we are to actually putting the thing in, which is, oh, here it is, which is here. Alright. Go reload your coffee, because that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, this is coming together not too bad. Not that long. Now I do want to address something. This is not my finished top. This is a test piece. This is not the real deal. This is a piece of plywood. So I know that when I'm cutting, I need to start at the 12 o'clock or 6 o'clock position and work so that I'm going out of the grain coming down, and the same thing as I'm going up from the 6 o'clock position. It's difficult to do this because your grain is going one direction on the top ply and then it's going another direction on the other ply. So, you know, I should, in order to get my muscle memory where it needs to be, I should be doing it that way. But just want to let you know that that's kind of a reason why you're seeing some weird type of stuff down here. Like here, the middle layer of this plywood was actually pulled up from the bottom layer, and as you can see here, let's see if we can get focused in on that enough. Right here, my grain is going this direction, and then on this bottom piece my grain is going this direction. So, you know, I shouldn't be going the way that I am going, but at the same time I'm mindful that it's not going to affect this piece because it's just a test piece. Alright, the depth is not too bad. So there's two things that I need to work on. I need to work on making sure that my depth is set correctly on the router, and then I need to make sure that I can get the depth set correctly on my blade, on my cutter. So I think between the two of them, we might have the Rosette channel thing figured out, because and you know, disaster's on its way. So yeah, I think that's where we'll stop it, because I got a bunch of other stuff that I have to do today that don't involve guitars. But I kind of stole some time, some family time on this Saturday, to get this done, because I had stuff rumbling in my brain. I wanted to get it down and make sure that I could do it. So alright, check back in later, folks. And as always, click the subscribe button if you haven't already. Share this with your friends on the YouTubes and the Facebooks. Just because it's fun. The more people I get, the bigger, the broader range of knowledge I have to choose from. It's a totally selfish thing for me getting subscribers and Facebook people. It's not about money, because I don't do the monetization type of thing. I don't even want to have to deal with that. So for me, it's about having people that have like just recently come on and started chiming in and gone, dude, just abandon the wedge thing and put a set screw in. And I listened, because I'm not so smart that I won't listen. And you know what? The damn thing works. Stuff like that. So thanks again. And next episode will be cutting the Rosette channel. All right, thanks. Have a good weekend, folks.